Welcome to Western Oklahoma State College. We are in game number 2. The finale against the University of Arkansas Bucks. And Miranda Gibson is going to lead off for the Pioneers of the visiting team today. And it's going to be all brought to you by 44 Drywall, 100.3 and 94.7, the Sports Animal, KJCM, CSM Local, RedLeg Tech. And a bunt ensures out number 1 for Miranda Gibson. Excuse me, Kelly Gibson. Now Miranda Gibson, her sister, is up to bat. And I'm thankful for my partners, Top Branch Tree Service, Earl's Rib Palace, Western Oklahoma State College, Billingsley Ford Lincoln Service Department on the corner of Corner Parker Trailway, Lawton, Oklahoma. First pitch for Miranda Gibson is a ball. Pioneers won last game 8-4, making them 15-12 on the season overall. And that ball got a little too close to the body there for Miranda. She had to step out of the batter's box. I was thankful to have athletic director Matthew Cartwright on with me doing color last game. Thank you very much, Coach, for listening from wherever you are right now. And Gibson hits a chili pepper dipper through the pitcher, through the shortstop, all the way out to center field. She is safe on first. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've heard me say it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. The Gibson sisters run like the wind, no pun intended, Patrick Swayze song. Actually, it is a pun intended, but I love it. And her track star stance on first. Whalen receives the first pitch, and Gibson is safe at second, sliding almost 8 feet ahead of schedule, getting all of the artificial turf she can get in the process, is safe on second. So Whalen, with that ball 1, staring at a 1-0 count. And that's a wild pitch that'll get Gibson to third base, and in scoring position, staring down the catcher's like, I dare you to throw it. But the catcher didn't. She got it back to Mayo. Mayo now is the pitcher. We got a 1-1 according to the umpire. Thank you, umpire. And that will be a 2-1 count for Whalen. And Coach Stidham, according to the lineup, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We got the same lineup as before. So it's Michaela Gibson, Miranda Gibson, Kelsey Whalen, Portia Rodriguez, Kaylee Bradley, Faith Norman, Sarah Spriggs, and a bunt by Whalen. A slow roll bunt gets her on base because the catcher didn't know how to play that field. And Miranda Gibson kind of danced with her to kind of tease her to say, okay, are you going to throw the play at home, or are you going to try to get an out on first? Well, too much delaying enabled us to have bookends right now. We got Whalen on first and Gibson on third. So the play will probably be at home. Portia Rodriguez hit a home run last game. Whalen's on the move, and not quite sure why the catcher sent it to the pitcher on that play instead of the pitcher getting out of the way and then launching it to second. Probably in hopes that they didn't make a mistake on the cutoff there. But a base is stolen by Whalen. So you got runners on second and third. And Portia Rodriguez, that's deep, but it's high, and it's caught by center field. And the tag is made by Miranda Gibson to give the Pioneers a 1-0 score. So we would call that a sacrifice out. And Kelly Bradley is up to bat. Our stream is now working at www.woc.edu/live softball. Catch all the action, and if you want to And that's a golf swing and a strike for Kaylee Bradley. And you want to catch all the action that's going on right now? By all means, log on to that website or like and follow on Facebook. Not Facebook, but on YouTube. Subscribe to make sure you stay in the loop with everything going on with the Pioneers. And also the baseball team and any of our athletic programs, we are streaming full time. And Bradley draws a fly over near the coach for the Bucks. That'll be strike 2. So a 1-2 count for Bradley as she stares down Mayo. Mayo winds up the pitch and delivers and cannot connect there. Almost hitting the cleat of Bradley, which pretty much would have assured her a base. So we got a 2-2 count. And a swing and a miss. That will be strike 3 for Bradley. And that will retire the inning. We'll go into the bottom of the first. You're listening to QITC Studio Sports.
The Black Rose present Shake Your Moneymaker. Played in its entirety. Plus all the hits. August 24th at Zoo Amphitheater. Celebrating the 30th anniversary of Shake Your Moneymaker. Tickets on sale now at ZooAmpOKC.com. The Black Rose present Shake Your Moneymaker. Produced by DCF Concerts.
And we're back here at Western Oklahoma State College. I'd like to acknowledge my partners with RedLeg Tech. They help veterans gain freedom of mobility, allowing many disabled veterans that do not have the means to get the specialty items they need for everyday life. We offer that assistance, offering many services like service dogs, community outreach projects, repair, and or servicing specialty equipment, and giving back to veterans. Serving those that serve us is what we do, and we do it well with RedLeg Tech. For more information on getting involved with some projects, including the Indiana baseball field restoration. It was destroyed by a wildfire here within the last month. And our golf scramble that we will be having at Fort Sill. Service dogs for vets and adaptive sports projects. Send us an email to redlegtech, INC, all one word, all lowercase, at gmail.com. Line up for the Bucks in the final game of this series. We have Cotton, Lucchese, Gentry, Payne, McMillan, Catinez taking over at catching duties. Munset, Smith, Jordan. And the flex player is Mayo. There's a little bit of a time delay waiting for Miranda Gibson to get some equipment, I would say. And she skedaddles quickly. Out to center field, so Cotton takes a ball from Bradley. The KZ on deck. That is a strike. That floating changeup continues for Bradley. It's been successful thus far. Why change it? Here comes the pitch. That'll be a 2-1 count for Cotton. And a solid swing over the head of Whalen in shortstop through the hands of Gibson. Rounding second is Cotton. The play is not there in time for Arbery to make the play. Safe at second, double certified. for Avery Cotton. Madeline Lucchese up to bat next. Curling out to Oklahoma is 88 degrees. Chili dipper to Waylon. Waylon lobs it to Gibson for out number 1. 1 down, 1 runner on base. Defensively for your Pioneers, you have Kaylee Bradley on the mound. Michaela Gibson first. Addison Aubrey second. Kelsey Whalen shortstop. Portia Rodriguez on third. And that is a quick, swift strike for Gentry. In left field, you have Cody Hibachi. Center field, Miranda Gibson. And right field, Faith Norman. Deciding not to swing and fall for the okie doke, Gentry stares down a 1-1 count. On deck, you have Presley Payne, first baseman. And getting a little dirt out of the shoe, Lucchese shakes out a little bit, so time was called for just a moment. Play resumes here just momentarily. And I guess a fly or a B was after Addison Aubrey. I guess things are back to normal. Play resumes. And a little tippy tap to Rodriguez. Rodriguez launches it to Gibson. That'll be out number 2. Couldn't get it back to Rodriguez for the play at third. So you have the tying run on third for Cotton. Let's see what's happening. Umpire judge. Make it a little bit of a and that'll be ball 1 for Payne. On deck next is McMillan, followed by Catinez. And that's a chip foul towards the Bucks faithful stand. And she's taking the time to see if that elbow can swing outward instead of backwards. Lady Pioneers donning the uniforms that are white pants and gray with white lettering with a little bit of the western green trim. And the Bucks, black pants, red stripe, white shirt with red accents. Checking a swing. That'll be 2-2 count for Payne. .88 degrees here in Alta. Still under a fire watch warning. That will not change until we get some substantial rain. Payne hit the ball, swung. It's a foul tip to stay alive, but the ball ricocheted off of her shin bone. Very painful there. She's sticking it at the back. And another golf swing towards the Pioneers dugout to stay alive. Two count still, 2 outs. Bottom of the first. And that's another foul tip. But this time, Coach Neely stops it before it goes too far. Portia Rodriguez is appreciative of that. I'd like to thank 44 Drywall for joining the True Grit Media team. And that slice is live to Rodriguez. Rodriguez lobs it to Gibson, and that is out. Number 3. We go to the top of the second. You listen to QITC Studio Sports.
Brothers Osborne. Live in Tulsa. The We're Not For Everyone Tour. Brothers Osborne. Tulsa Theater.
April 14th. Get tickets now at TulsaTheater.com. This is going to be an incredible night. Check more at BrothersOsborne.com.
For all of your leatherworking needs, there's no other name that you need to know other than Bare Knuckle Leather Company. Bare Knuckle Leather Company is a company that is dedicated to its craft, customer service, loyalty, and products that last a lifetime. For more information on the company and the leather work that they sell and provide, log on to bareknuckleleather.com. That's bareknuckleleather.com. Veteran owned and veteran operated. And we're back here at Western Oklahoma State College. I'd like to give acknowledgement to some more of our Booster Club members like JK&L Construction. Construction needs fulfilled at 620-563-9382. Sparklike. Be a gagillionaire with internet speeds that are quite impressive. Go to sparklike.com and see what being a gagillionaire is all about. And Faith Norman takes a swing, and that is a little tippy tap for a foul tip behind home plate. Defensively for the Bucks, you have Caitlin Mayo on the mound. Presley, swing and a miss, strike two. Presley Payne on first. Can't quite see the number for the second baseman because she's kind of turned where I can't see her. But on third base, I know it's number 22, Sydney Smith. And reaching for that ball, struck the shortstop in the long stretch legs. Presley Payne keeps a toe on the bag to get out number one. Literally, folks, it was a toe. That stretching pays off. Calisthenics keeps you limber. Sarah Spriggs up to bat, followed by Addison Aubrey. Pioneers have a one lead score so far. That's going to be ball one. And a swing and a miss for strike one. 1-1 count for Spriggs. The fielders are playing deep ball. And a chop for strike two for Sarah Spriggs going towards the Pioneer dugout. And we got the 1-2 count for Spriggs currently. Staring down the pitcher. This is the pitcher-pitcher duel. And that will be a ball, so a 2-2 count upcoming for Spriggs. The infield, they're playing very aggressive. They're not letting anything get near them if it's a grounder. And that'll be a full count. Thank you for tuning in to QITC Studio production of Western Oklahoma State College softball. This is the fourth game in this series. And the Pioneers have currently a 3-1 lead. 2-1 lead, excuse me. Another sharp strike of the ball out of the foul line to stay alive for Spriggs. 3-2 count still. And that is a high fly ball, and it's over the head of the shortstop. That's where you put the ball to get on base. That's some of the detriments of playing so tight in the infield. If you get one right over the head and you don't know how to do the leap to catch, it'll go right over your head looking at it. Addison Aubrey, up to bat. Only one out so far. I'd like to give a shout out to ACAL Clothing Company. Clothes made in America, materials bought in America, for all Americans. ACAL Clothing Company, acalclothing.com. Strike one for Aubrey. ACAL Clothing Company is based out of New Lenox, Illinois. Owner and operator Adam Calhoun. And that is a deep, high fly ball, but the center field made the play. Sarah Spriggs gets back before any collateral damage is done. The power was there, but it hit the barrel of the bat and rolled. It didn't get quite the trajectory to fly over the fence. So Cody Abachi's up next. And then back to the top of the lineup we will go. And she stares down ball number one. I'd like to give an acknowledgement to Robbie Wybera. He was our chef for our burgers and hot dog combo special. Get 2 hot dogs and or a burger, fries, and not fries, but chips and drink for $5. Thank you for all that you do for the softball team, sir. And that's going to go, if she could run it out, but nope, she didn't get there in time. So that will be out number 3 as we go to the bottom of the second. This is QITC Studio Sports.
Oklahoma barbecue at its finest is Earl's Rib Palace. 26 years and still smoking provides you with that great barbecue. And barbecue is more than just a sauce. It's the process and the people. That is the Earl's Rib Palace way, and it's been doing it that way for 26 years. And they invite you to visit any location throughout the Oklahoma City metro area. There's 6 to choose from. Find one today at earlsribpalace.com.
Reunited, the Black Crows present Shake Your Moneymaker. Played in its entirety. Plus all the hits. August 24th at Zoo Amphitheater. Celebrating the 30th anniversary of Shake Your Moneymaker. Tickets on sale now at ZooAmpOKC.com. The Black Crows present Shake Your Moneymaker. Produced by DCF Concerts.
And we are making up a home game that we missed due to weather and scheduling. The NEO A&M Lady Norths are going to be coming the 19th to the ballpark to take on the ladies for a pair of ball games. Strike one for McMillan, staring down the ball from Bradley. And during that day, you're going to have an opportunity to win a voucher to see the Black Crows August 24th at the Zoo Amphitheater. So what will happen, the first 2 people that come into the ballpark will win a voucher for a pair of tickets. And I will text that voucher to you, and your name will be submitted to the DCF concert list, and you present that voucher. And that's a little tippy tap to Bradley. Bradley easily gets it to Gibson for out number 1. On deck next is a foul ball. Oh, wow. Okay. So we're going to subtract that out. And there's 2 strikes and 1 ball. So it's a 2-2 count now. But the mechanics were there 2-2 count. And that's a solid hit past Bradley through to center field for a single for McMillan. Martinez doing catching duties this game. So it's Martinez, Mussett, Smith, and Jordan. And there's a bunt there. And that will be a foul ball. Well, it did appear that it did make contact with the body. Coach Neely having a little conversation with his players to get the ball down. Wind is not a significant factor today. Yeah, and a chip slice towards the Pioneer dugout. For strike number 1. Strike number 2, I correct myself. The Western Faithful wanted that to be strike 3, but it's a 1-2 count. Martinez back in the batter box. Made the pitch and swings. That's right in the hole near Faith Norman, but she will be safe and sound on first. No outs yet in the bottom of the second. And we have number 19, Western Munsett, first time playing, attempting a bunt. Runners on first and second, getting a good lead off, trying to make some offensive strategy to advance the bases, to try to get in scoring position, to no avail. And that is a strike. Got the 0-2 count. Now that's wide outside for a 1-2 count. And a slice to the base. And that'll be out number 1. Couldn't quite make the double play. Runners on second and third. As Sydney Smith steps to the plate, Tambry Jordan on deck. 1 out. Pioneers up 1 run to 0. Bottom of the second. Ball 1 floats right by. Ball 2, 2-0 count. And a slice to Whalen. Whalen notches it to first. Play it home. And Cat Bean off the miscue. A scorer's run is tied in. Kat Bean thought she had her on the initial tag, but did not. Had she turned around and whipped that head on a swivel, that would have been out number 3. Good decision making, though, by Gibson at first to go for the home. Tamry Jordan. So the score is now 1 apiece. Runner in scoring position on third. Jordan looks down ball 1. 1-1 count. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. And we'll go back to the top of the lineup, I do believe. Or it might be Mayo. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to see. And Whalen makes catch number 3. And we're going to go to the top of the third. This is QITC Studio Sports.
Shoe Sensation is your hometown shoe store where you'll find great deals on name brand shoes for your entire family. Shop brands like Hey Dude, Skechers, Adidas, Crocs, New Balance, and more. Plus, you'll find wide widths, extended sizes, work and safety shoes, and a variety of kids' shoes. Sensational brands, sensational prices. Visit them today at Bunker Hill Shopping Center in Altus.
Hey, Oklahoma, Earl's Rib Palace has got you covered, and they've been doing a great job for 25 years, and they're looking to do 25 more. We got 6 locations to serve you that offer curbside pickup, delivery, and dine-in. Not to mention, if you need a catering event handled, Earl's Rib Palace has got you covered. Like us on Facebook and stop by one of our locations today. And find out more information on catering options at earlsribpalace.com.
And we're back here at Western Oklahoma State College. Speaking of Earl's Rib Palace, 26 years and still smoking, serving the Oklahoma City metro area. I've been a patron that long. I went to my high school graduation dinner in 1996 when they first opened with my mom, and I've been a fan ever since. So thank you very much, Matt Company at Earl's Rib Palace. You do an outstanding job. Michaela Gibson at the plate. And she does a little tippy tap that's going to be called a foul. Catinez was not taking any chances. She was ready to get that ball to Payne in a hurry. And that'll be a 1-1 count. I'd like to thank Billy Bob's Texas for being partnered with 98.7 Red Dirt Rebel. For a number of years, they've partnered with QITC Studio Productions, getting people to go to amazing shows. The world's largest honky-tonk is Billy Bob's Texas. Been in business 41 years. Used to be Gillies before it turned into Billy Bob's Texas. So, a little fun fact for you. Urban Cowboy was filmed at Gillies in that location. And then after that movie production was over, then it turned to Billy Bob's Texas. There you go. A little youthful information. As Michaela Gibson checks ball 3. So it's a 3-1 count. So Michaela can do anything she kind of wants right here, doesn't? And the umpire calls it a strike. So it's a 3-2 full count. It's like he waited just the right time to mention it. I'm going to hold this. Yeah, it's a strike. The Western Faithful were ready for Michaela to take her base. And she slices it, and it's off the foot of the second baseman, and she will be safe at first. She didn't even have to kick on the afterburners to get there. She just watched the ball ricochet off the cleat. And I hope that second baseman's okay, because it looked like it hurt from my vantage point. She's doing little heel kicks to get the pain out. little conversation between Sydney Smith and Catinez. I think they're trying to plot how Michaela Gibson's going to get the second, because Sydney Smith has got her eye on Michaela. Michaela's like, all right, I'm game. Let's go. She's in her sprinter stance. Miranda Gibson, and Michaela takes off, and she's still safe. So all that little talking didn't do too much on the speed of Michaela Gibson. So she accepted that as a challenge, and it was accepted. So Michaela's safe on second, and Miranda is staring down a 1-0 count. Kelsey Whalen on deck. Tie ball game at the top of the third. 1 apiece. And she slices it to the shortstop. Shortstop delayed for a second, seeing if Michaela was going to try to book it to third. Michaela stopped, but even with that small delay, the shortstop got it to first for Miranda to be out at first. No need for a photo finish there. That was a clear out. Kelsey Whalen up to bat. Sydney Smith on her toes. And Kelsey Whalen hits a fly ball. Shortstop gets the out. But Michaela Gibson stays on second. She didn't bite. She's waiting for the perfect timing. Now Portia Rodriguez is up at bat with Kaylee Bradley on deck. Confidently, Portia Rodriguez struts to the batter's box. She's already hit a home run she's hit 2 home runs in this series. And that's a high fly ball behind the catcher over her head, and that was the perfect opportunity for Michaela Gibson to take advantage of base stolen again. She's on third. Scoring position. She is the lead runner in scoring position. Portia Rodriguez is well aware of the situation. She's got her bat ready. And she hits a fly ball over the Buck Nation here on the side. Not Tampa Bay, but the University of Arkansas, Rich Mountain Bucks. And that will be one ball, one strike. And that one is going, folks, ladies and gentlemen. It is, and it's dropped. So that will be a score for Michaela Gibson. So the Pioneers are 2-1. And that makes sure that Portia has a single there. Kaylee Bradley hasn't fared too hot today in her offensive play, but she's ready to try to get some offense going and staring down Mayo. So it's the pitcher-pitcher duel. And Portia Rodriguez takes off running, and she's still second. Good job. She planned that stride perfectly. 2 outs, but it doesn't mean much to the Pioneers. They can still drum up some offense and runs. 1-0 count. And that's almost too close to the body for Bradley. She stares down 2-0. Mayo gathering her composure. Sydney Smith ready for anything. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. That was a tad too late. Had she hit that a little sooner, that would have caught all the barrel and possibly been a home run. 2-1 count. Mayo looking. Here's the pitch. Just a bit outside for a 3-1 count now. Kaylee Bradley could kind of cherry pick what she wants to do here. I don't see Mayo not keeping it close to the body. But don't be gullible. And there's the pitch. And she faked her with the fastball. So now it's a 3-2 count. So now that puts Bradley back on her heels. Have to be very smart with this play. Smith on third, looking at Rodriguez, making sure she does not move. And chopping a slice to stay alive. Goes towards the Pioneer dugout. Tabor Jordan gets it back in. 3-2 count. Very intense moment. Pitchers staring down each other. You can feel the cut the tension with a knife. Mayo winds up, releases the pitch. Bradley hits it foul, but she got all of it though. But it went foul. Now, if she could just time that swing and to be a hair faster, that definitely would have been a home run. Still 3-2. Considering that Bradley's a right-hander. Try to get it towards the Maz rental sign. And she now takes another chip to stay alive, and it goes off the 10 Lizzie roof for the batting practice area. Faith Norman's on deck, getting ready. Only 2 outs, folks. And Kaylee Bradley, she is giving it all she's got. She's just a hair slow. She's catching the lower part of the barrel instead of the center part of the barrel. But she's getting it. And I know Mayo is breathing a sigh of relief. Dugout for the Pioneers are active. Not the dugout, and then she got strike 3. She fooled her with that changeup one more time, so that's going to take us to the bottom of the third. This is QITC Studio Sports.
Hey, this is Ray McCabe reminding you that there's going to be multiple opportunities coming up really, really soon for you to go to amazing concerts brought to you by DCF Concerts, Top Branch Tree Service, Bare Knuckle Leather Company, Earl's Rib Palace, and Billingsley Ford Lincoln Service Department in Lawton, Oklahoma. You're going to get opportunities to see Brothers Osborne, Giovanni and the Hired Guns, and ZZ Top. Make sure you're listening to True Grit at noon weekday afternoons from 12 to 1 for your chance to text and win right here on 98.7 Red Dirt Rebel, sending you to the most shows this year.
Shoe Sensation is your hometown shoe store where you'll find great deals on name brand shoes for your entire family. Shop brands like Hey Dude, Skechers, Adidas, Crocs, New Balance, and more. Plus, you'll find wide widths, extended sizes, work and safety shoes, and a variety of kids' shoes. Sensational brands, sensational prices. Visit them today at Bunker Hill Shopping Center in Altus.
And we're back here at Western Oklahoma State College. And the lineup is Cotton, Lucchese, and Gentry. And that's going to be ball 1 for Gentry. Score is now 2-1. Michaela Gibson. And that changeup floats like a butterfly over that plate for strike 1. 1-1 count for Cotton. And that's going to be strike 2. Bradley's looking to get a little retribution for that last at-bat. Taking out her frustrations a little bit on that strike plate. And that's just a bit outside for a 2-2 count. The Lady Pioneers will be playing NEO A&M Tuesday afternoon, 2 o'clock first pitch. For a pair of ball games and a good smack over the head of Wayland right to center base hit for Cotton. Lucchese coming up to bat, followed by Gentry. And during those pair of ball games, 2 people will get a voucher to see the Black Crowes August 24th. They're playing the entire album of Shake Your Moneymaker, which had the hits like Twice as Hard, She Speaks to Angels. Just great hits. Chop Swing for strike 1 for Lucchese. So it's going to be a great time at the Zoo Amphitheater. Tickets are on sale right now at dcfconcerts.com. But hey, come to the game on April 19th, and you could possibly be a winner of a voucher that's good for 2 tickets. I'll text them to you and get your name on the list at the DCF Concert box office. So you would take that voucher the day of the show, probably up to 2 hours before the show time. Present your valid Oklahoma or state ID, wherever state you're from, and redeem those for tickets. And that's going to be a 3-1 count for Lucchese. Lucchese taking just a moment to collect herself. Waiting the pitch. And she smacks it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez overshoots Aubrey. And it's going to be a run scored. Tied ball game. Aubrey didn't turn her body to catch that ball. So that's going to be a triple for Lucchese. And a tied ball game. Gentry swings and misses hard for strike 1. No outs. The Bucks are trying to battle back to even the series, where they lost last game 8-4. They're looking to get a little retribution. And right to Faith Norman, the ball goes for out number 1, and a tag is made and a score is made. So that makes the score, that makes it 3-2. One out, though, as Presley Payne and she checks her swing, but it's still a strike. 1-1 count. On deck is McMillan, followed by Cortines. And that will be a ball. So a 2-1 count upcoming for Payne. And she checks her swing, so that will be a 3-1 count. And that's going to be a walk. So Presley Payne gets a walk. Kaylee Bradley couldn't believe that that wasn't a strike. And McMillan is trying to take advantage. She's up to bat now. She's a right-handed batter. Ball number 1. McMillan's playing shortstop for the Bucks this afternoon. She's been making a lot of plays defensively for her ball club. Payne's looking to try to steal one. And that's ball 2. And Coach Stidham's taking time. We'll take one with him. This is QITC Studio Sports.
Shoe Sensation is your hometown shoe store where you'll find great deals on name brand shoes for your entire family. Shop brands like Hey Dude, Skechers, Adidas, Crocs, New Balance, and more. Plus, you'll find wide widths, extended sizes, work and safety shoes, and a variety of kids' shoes. Sensational brands, sensational prices. Visit them today at the Bunker Hill Shopping Center in Altus.
And we're back here at Western Oklahoma State College, reminding you that CSM Local Concierge Service Management. Visit CSM Local on Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook. Getting things from to do to done, whether it be business, chauffeuring services, consulting. CSM Local owner and operators Shakira and Mark Smith make things happen for you. That is strike 1, 2-1 count. Excuse me, folks. She is a proud QITC Studio Sports sponsor and Western Oklahoma State College softball and basketball supporter. Thank you very much for all you do, ma'am. And she is a United States Army veteran. So thank you for your service. Both her and her husband, Mark, are veterans of the United States Army. Thank you for your service. Then that is going to be another walk. So we got runners on second and first. Cortines coming to the plate. Only one out. Bucks have the advantage, 3-2. Bottom of the third. Coach Stidham has not activated any action in the bullpen as of yet. And that's going to be strike 1. But Bradley has pitched an entire game and a half. So I anticipate before this one's over, there will be a change if she could just hang in there. If she can hang in there, she'll just stay. Here's the pitch. And then there's a bunt that rolled backwards for a strike. So it's an 0-2 count for Cortines. On deck is Mussett, followed by Smith. And that's going to be outside for ball 1. 1-2 count. And that's going to be a 2-2 count right now. Bradley's trying to get her first strikeout of the day. Bradley winds up, and the pitch, and it's a slice to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tags the back for out number 2, and that is a double play, and we will go to the top of the 4th. This is QITC Studio Sports.
Shoe Sensation is your hometown shoe store where you'll find great deals on name brand shoes for your entire family. Shop brands like Hey Dude, Skechers, Adidas, Crocs, New Balance, and more. Plus, you'll find wide widths, extended sizes, work and safety shoes, and a variety of kids' shoes. Sensational brands, sensational prices. Visit them today at Bunker Hill Shopping Center in Altus.
98.7 Red Dirt Rebel is the best station for your true grit, Texas, and Red Dirt country.
And indeed it is. 98.7 Red Dirt Rebel is also a proud softball booster club member, and our sign is proudly displayed center field center here at the ballpark. Oklahoma's home for Red Dirt is 98.7 Red Dirt Rebel. You can catch us on the 98.7 Red Dirt Rebel app in your app store. Get it on your devices, and or you can catch us at foxradio.fm. Keith Anderson is going to be in concert in June. Mr. Wildflowers himself is coming to the Great Plains Coliseum in Lawton, Oklahoma. I can't wait to do that interview and to go to that show. It's been a while since I've seen Mr. Anderson, but he still can be a consummate professional and performer. He puts on a heck of a show. So if you haven't heard anything from Keith Anderson, go get his music wherever music is sold and or streamed. First pitch for Norman is a swing and a miss, strike one. So the batting order for this rotation for the Pioneers is Norman, Spriggs, Aubrey, and Hibachi. 0-1 pitch upcoming for Norman. And a swing and a tip for strike two. The other way, that's still a strike. 0-2 upcoming. Also, Booster Club members Ma's Equipment Rental, heavy equipment rental like cranes, forklifts, and boom lifts. For rent, give them a call, 580-482-1902. A foul tip behind home plate to stay alive. Still 0-2 count. Also, we have Southwest Tax. Get your taxes done by a professional and someone that is a down-home good guy. Justin Descharme, buddy of mine. Southwest Tech. Southwest Tax. It's a hard word to say sometimes, Coach. Hard word to say. Southwest Tax. Providing professional bookkeeping services, tax preparation, and more. 1-2 count upcoming. Mayo releases the pitch. And Norman into the Bucks faithful. Actually, it's over the press box. Still 1-2 count. And my buddy, and also chef today, Robbie Wybera, 44 Drywall, making blueprints your reality. You got blueprints, he'll make them a reality. From metal framing, drywall specialties, and acoustic ceiling. Now that is what you call the hat trick right there. Make them a reality today. 580-458-1809. Norman at the foul tip to Sydney Smith. She was hoping that would have been inbounds, but she will come back to try again. Still 1-2 count. The Bucks got one run ahead of the Pioneers, 3-2. We're at the top of the fourth. Norman staring down the pitch. Here it comes. And that will be strike three for out number one. Sarah Spriggs makes her way to the plate. Here's pitcher versus pitcher number two. And we got some of the baseball team who just got back from Rich Mountain last night. Glad to see those guys back safe and sound. They're taking in the game this afternoon. So, hello, student body, baseball team, welcome. And we have a pretty full ballpark this afternoon. Good to see. And that's going to be ball one. One count. And Spriggs hits it to the second baseman. She didn't lose it I thought she was going to let that go over her head there for a moment, but she tracked the ball down and made the play. 2 outs. Addison Aubrey up to bat. Cody Abachi on deck. And Aubrey gets it to the shortstop over the head of Payne. But Aubrey will just stay right there, because it ricocheted right back to Payne. So it would have been an unnecessary out to get. She played it smart. So Cody Abachi getting some encouragement from her teammates to take it easy, but still swing. That's going to be ball 1. And Aubrey chips it to the shortstop, and the shortstop makes that play in good fashion. That'll take us to the bottom of the 4th. It's QITC Studio Sports.
The voice of American music, Willie Nelson and family. June 1st at the Zoo Amphitheater. With special guest Lucas Nelson and Promise of the Real. And Charlie Crockett. Get reserved seats now at ZooAmpOKC.com. Don't miss Willie Nelson and family live.
And we're back here at Western Oklahoma State College. Going to take a quick check of your weather forecast as we go back to work and or school next week. We're still under a fire flag warning till 9 o'clock tonight, but I think that's going to go just continue until we get a substantial amount of rain here in southwest Oklahoma. And at the way it is going, I don't anticipate any fireworks going off this year. It'd be too dangerous to try to do that. And with the winds, it's just a bad combination. So 91 right now currently in Altus. And we looking at 82 tomorrow, about a 10-degree dip in the temperature. Tuesday, high 92. Only a 20% chance of rain. We need more than that. 76 on Wednesday, 74 Thursday, 78 Friday, 76 on Saturday, 67. That is your 7-day forecast, brought to you by the KSWO Weather app. Get it today in your app stores. 1 strike for cotton. Excuse me, not cotton. That's going to be strike 2 for Musset. I apologize. They both have the towel in their back pocket. And it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. But we desperately need some rain for the crops and keep this dust down. Anybody with allergies right now, I feel for you, because it's a dusty situation where you see haze and dust, and they're going to start mowing at some point, and then you kick all that up. It's just bad disposition. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3 for out number 1. So Kaylee Bradley gets a strikeout. And Sydney Smith has been extremely beneficial for the Bucks defense. She's been making amazing plays at first all game long, wherever that ball's hit to her. And that's ball 2. That's a strike. 2-1 count. Tapper Jordan on deck, followed by Cotton and Lucchese. Three-one count. Looks to be some action in the bullpen for the Bucks. And a chop to Whalen. Whalen launches it to Gibson. Out at first for out number 2. But the Bucks do have a 1-run advantage over the Pioneers, 3-2. Bottom of the 4th. This game is moving a little faster this time than the last one. We're at hour 1 and 6 minutes in almost 30 seconds. And that's going to be a wild ball. I'd like to thank Mrs. Jenny Stidham and Connor Stidham, Coach Stidham's son and wife, for running the concession stand. And that's going to be strike 1. 1-1 count. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. Elite Nutrition is also a Booster Club member. Stop by today and get yourself some healthy alternatives for your body. And Jordan hits a high fly ball. Faith Norman underneath makes the play, and that will retire the side. We're going into the 5th, ladies and gentlemen. This is QITC Studio Sports.
Hey, this is Ray McCabe reminding you that there's going to be multiple opportunities coming up really, really soon for you to go to amazing concerts brought to you by DCF Concerts, Top Branch Tree Service, Bare Knuckle Leather Company, Earl's Rib Palace, and Billingsley Ford Lincoln Service Apartment in Lawton, Oklahoma. You're going to get opportunities to see Brothers Osborne, Giovanni and the Hired Guns, and ZZ Top. Make sure you're listening to True Grit at noon weekday afternoons from 12 to 1 for your chance to text and win right here on 98.7 Red Dirt Rebel, sending you to the most shows this year.
The voice of American music, Willie Nelson and Family. June 1st at the Zoo Amphitheater. With special guest Lucas Nelson and Promise of the Real. And Charlie Crockett. Get reserved seats now at ZooAmpOKC.com. Don't miss Willie Nelson and Family live.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do highly encourage you to go see Willie Nelson and the Family. That is going to be an amazing show. And if you have not seen Charlie Crockett do his thing, I highly recommend that you take a gander at some of his live shows just so you can kind of get a pre-feel of what it's going to be like on June the 1st. Kayla Gibson up at bat. Woo! That ball, she had to do a little dance to get out the batter box. That was a wild pitch by Mayo. I know she wants to get on base, but not necessarily taking a ball to the back would not be optimal. That's ball 2, 2-0 count. And it looks like Western Munset getting loosed up in the bullpen for the Bucks. It's a heck of a name right there, Western Munset. And the bunt went the other way, but Michaela Gibson was already on first before she realized, oh, wait, I got to go back. 2-1 count. So a 1-2 count according to the umpire. We switched that around. Miranda Gibson followed by Kelsey Whalen. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. I know Michaela wanted that back. She knew she swung a little bit too late. She hit a home run today in game 1. She liked the feeling of how that felt going on the fence. She was swinging for the fences, literally. Miranda Gibson, at bat. Left-handed batter. Chips 1 for strike 1. Both sisters are left-handed. And no, you're not seeing double. They are twins. 0-1 pitch upcoming. Mayo checking her stats. Little high ball for ball 1. First base coach Grady Allen looking on. Coach Stidham in the dugout. Coach Jimmy Lucha taking stats. And as much as Cat Bean really wanted that to be, not Cat Bean, I correct myself. Katina's wanted that to be a strike. It is a ball. I mean, she held her hand and looked at the umpire like, hey, that is a strike, right? No? All right, fine. 2-1 count upcoming. And that will be a golf swing out of bounds, foul tip, strike 2. Oh, as Harry Carey, the late Harry Carey would say, well, she's hit that like she was on a Palmer, but she forgot the wrong sport for a moment. Everybody. 2-2 pitch upcoming. And that's going to be full count. Miranda getting some instructions. Waylon getting loose on deck. Mayo trying to strike out. Here's the pitch. And it's a tip to stay alive. Miranda was reaching there. She's very happy that she got a little piece of it. I'd like to thank Al Quarters Car Wash for being Booster Club members. And there's a tap. Shortstop. And Miranda Gibson. Kentucky Derby style. Photo finish. Safe at first. And I know McMillan wish she had that ball back. She took that normal hop, skip, step, and that cost her too much time. Waylon at bat, right-handed batter, staring down Mayo. Mayo collecting herself, getting her play that she wants to pitch. She's ready. And she pitches. And Miranda wanted to steal, but that will be a foul tip right in the batter's box. She'll go back to first. That'll be strike 1 for Waylon. Rodriguez is on deck. The Western faithful are waiting with anticipation. Kelsey's family is watching. Mom and Dad's here this afternoon, sitting on the left side of the right side of your radio dial. Left-hand vantage point from my view. And there's a bunt. Waylon bunts it, runs hard, and is safe. Good strategy. It was right where everybody in the infield had to go make that play. And Coach Neely said that Gibson had a lead off. Didn't make the tag before she took off running. There's now going to be a conference with the umpires. We will see if this is overturned or maintained. And it's maintained, so Miranda Gibson safe on second. Waylon safe on first. Coach Neely little upset about it. But he'll go back to the dugout and try to plan some strategy around that. Portia Rodriguez in the batter's box. Right-handed batter. She hit a home run today already. And not today in this game, but she hit one earlier in the last game. 2 home runs for the series so far. And she hits one fly over in the back 40 on the asphalt by the baseball field for strike 1. Only 1 out. Top of the 5th. And she chops one, and it's over the hands of Sydney Smith, and Miranda Gibson, without even thinking, went for a home. Tie ball game. And Sydney Smith, it popped off of her glove, ricocheted like a bullet, which made the play fair. Had she not made contact, I do believe that would have been a foul ball. So Portia Rodriguez is safe with a single. Waylon on second. Kaylee Bradley looking to be the hero. She's got her back cocked back, ready to rock. Here we go. And she hits a fly ball, and I think I landed right in the center fielder glove for out number 2. I didn't think the center field was playing so deep, I didn't think she could run in time to catch it. Now, I know Waylon has the potential speed to at least get to third. She could have probably got home, but that'll be 2 outs with Faith Norman. Faith Norman can put it over the fence as well, so don't take it lightly. Only 2 outs, but that doesn't mean too much for your Pioneers. They can make offense happen. Lead off for both Waylon and Rodriguez. They're looking to move. That'll be ball 1. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon for this QITC Studio Sport production of Western Oklahoma State softball. Ball 2. And off the wild pitch, the runners will advance, making sure that they tag this time. They did a little extra there to ensure that there was no question. So Waylon's in scoring position for the lead run. Rodriguez is on second. And Norman's in good shape, looking at a 2-0 count. And there's a bunt that rolled foul. So that will be strike 1. I like the strategy. She's got her batting gloves on. Actually, her batting gloves kind of look like some construction gloves. Look like she's ready to do some. Those are the cowhide gloves right there, Coach. But she does well with them, though. She does well. And that's a live ball, and that will bring home 2 runs. Count them. 5-3. Lady Pioneers on top. That'll make it a double from Norman. 2 outs. Like I said, folks, 2 outs doesn't mean anything. I guess that it ups the challenge for the Pioneers. They kick it into third gear. There's going to be a little conference on the mound. We'll step away. This is QITC Studio Sports.
ZZ Top Raw Whiskey Tour. Saturday, June 25th, Zoo Amphitheater. ZZ Top. Playing all their classic hits with special guest, Collective Soul. On sale now at ZooAmpOKC.com. Produced by DCF Concerts.
And Sarah Spriggs is up now in the batter's box, right-handed batter. Pitchers versus pitcher. No changes. I don't see anything being made in the Bucks dugout. There's nobody in the bullpen. Mayo is just going to have to tough it out right now as the Pioneers take back the lead 5-3. It's going to be ball 1. We got Norman on second. Arbery on deck. And Sarah Spriggs hits a line drive right to center field, and now be out number 3. We roll into the bottom of the 5th. This is QITC Studio Sports.
Shoe Sensation is your hometown shoe store where you'll find great deals on name brand shoes for your entire family. Shop brands like Hey Dude, Skechers, Adidas, Crocs, New Balance, and more. Plus, you'll find wide widths, extended sizes, work and safety shoes, and a variety of kids' shoes. Sensational brands, sensational prices. Visit them today at Bunker Hill Shopping Center in Altus.
Make sure you catch the 28 to 50 podcast Friday afternoons at 1 o'clock, where this week I'll have special guests, owner and operator of CSM Local, Secure Smith, will be on as my guest. The purpose of the 28 to 50 podcast is to connect extraordinary people, regular folks, creating and contributing to the American experience, like myself. And I like to have these conversations with these people. Because 9 times out of 10, they like to just stay behind the scenes and just work and take care of their families and just grind day in and day out. So I'm very, very happy to have that conversation with Shakira Smith on Friday afternoon. Wherever you get your podcast, look under QITC Studio Productions. And that's going to be strike one. Sometimes the buttons are a little close. Cotton looks at a 1-1 count. So back to the top of the lineup we are with Cotton, Lucchese, and Gentry. Oh, correction, that is going to be a strike. Thank you, Mr. Umpire. 2-1 count. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. So it is a 1-2 count. I was a little ahead of the curve there. And here comes the pitch. And that will be a 2-2 count. Lady Pioneers scored a pair of runs to put them back on top 5-3. Full count, 3-2. Bradley wanted that strike. Umpire said it was a little too low. And there's a chop for a foul to stay alive, barely making it a foul. The umpire judge, they're having a conversation. Not sure what transpired, but we'll take a look. And ball's back to Bradley. I don't know if they're discussing to see if that was foul or, from my vantage point, it was a foul ball because it rolled right out before it passed the line, but it was extremely close. Full count. And she chips one to Waylon. Waylon launches it for out number 1 to Gibson. And Gibson waves to the crowd. Draws back a bow like she's shooting an arrow, and a woo. So Lucchese's at bat. She's a right-handed batter, followed by Gentry. And right to Miranda Gibson, that ball goes. She gets it to the cutoff, but Lucchese will be safe at first. Gentry, Blair Gentry, ran to double zeros. Back at it in the pitcher's duel against Bradley. Bradley still poised on the mound. It's going to be ball 1. 1 out currently. It's all giggles with Gibson and Lucchese at first. Well, that's good teamship and sportsmanship right there. Chip for strike one. Good to see the athletes competing and having fun, but still being competitive. And another slice for strike two. This time it was in the dugout almost of the Pioneers. It's a 1-2 count. And that will go out the back 40 to stay alive for Gentry. I'd like to thank my newest partner, 44 Drywall, Robbie Wybera, jumping on the Chugga-Lugga True Grit Media Marketing Partnership train. And that is an out, but Gentry, just out of spite, wants to run it out anyway. She said, I'm going to tap this bag regardless. So she goes back to the dugout. That'll be out number 2. First baseman Presley Payne caught looking at that changeup floating over the plate for strike one. And that'll be ball one. But Robbie Wybera, he also cooked for us all weekend for the $5 combo for burger and 2 hot dogs, chips and drink. Thank you very much. And that was delicious for $5. Ball right to Bradley. Bradley easily gets it to Gibson for out number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we're rolling into the 6th. This is QITC Studio Sports.
I know by now you're wondering the name, 28 of 50 Podcast. What does that mean? What does that represent? Well, let me tell you briefly. There are people in this world that do extraordinary things. The waitress at the restaurant, your mail carrier, your neighbor, a student, just a regular passerby. You never know their experiences, but they're out there doing the work. And at the grand opening of the Quail Springs location earlier this year for Black Rifle Coffee Company in Oklahoma City, I met people that fit this profile to a T. Hard-working Americans out there in the trenches doing things to support their families, businesses, and honoring those who serve and who have served this nation. I want to take the opportunity to highlight regular people just like myself out in the trenches day in and day out contributing to the American experience. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope at some point I can meet you soon. Catch the 28 of 50 podcast Friday afternoons at 1 o'clock, brought to you by RedLeg Tech.
And we're back here at Western Oklahoma State College, the top of the 6th inning. Lady Pioneers on top 5-3. Addison Aubrey hit a home run yesterday in this similar situation. It was the 6th inning. And she hit a solo home run. Let's see if she can do it again today. And she looks at the and oh, that's a strike. It must have floated in there at the last absolute second. I'd like to thank Athletic Director Matthew Cartwright this afternoon for being in the press box, and that's a high fly ball for out number 1. And enthusiastically, the Buck faithful make it known that they were happy to see that out. And we have in for the first time hitting Tegan Hayes, substitute hitting. Let's see, she's going in for Kobe Abachi. Good to see Tegan at bat. First time I've seen her this season at bat. And she looks at a ball. Good to see all the Pioneers getting a crack at the bat. Why not? We're up two runs. Give it a shot. It's ball number 2. Then back at the top of the lineup will be with Michaela Gibson and Miranda Gibson and Kelsey Whalen. Only one out so far. And that's going to be a 3-0 count. So Tegan is being very studious to the situation, so she can kind of cherry pick how she wants to go. And that will be a strike right down the middle. JKL Construction Incorporated, helping you get things built, whether it be commercial or residential. JKL Construction Incorporated, proud softball booster club member. Give them a call today, 563-9382. Tegan Hayes on base from that walk. And it looks like Coach Stidham's going to put in a relief runner for Tegan. And he is going to put in number 6, Aaliyah Bruden. She's fast too. So Aaliyah Bruden's going to do some relief running for Hayes. Michaela Gibson's at bat, followed by Miranda Gibson and Kelsey Whalen. Cloud cover is starting to develop here on the ball field. That gives me promise maybe some rain's coming. And Aaliyah Bruden takes off running, and that ball almost hit Bruden, but she jumped down and slid. That probably would have been right in the gut. Katinez threw that like a howitzer. But Bruden is safe on second. Gibson staring down a 1-0 count. Coach Grady Allen's giving signs. Coach Stidham's drawing the line. He's calling a quick time to talk to Gibson and say, look, hey, this is the situation we're in. Play smart. Salt Fork Concrete. See, this is the fun part about our sponsors. We have everything you need to build a building or a house. You got 44 Drywall. You got JKL Construction, and you got the concrete from Salt Fork Concrete. That's what you call getting things from to do to done. Thank you for being Booster Club members. Miranda's cheering on her sister, and off of a ricochet off the glove, Bruden almost wants to go home, but she trots back to third under the advisement of Coach Stidham. And her shoelace came undone. She ran so fast, her shoe untied. That's fast. Gibson staring down a 2-0 count, and she gets it to the shortstop. Not before Leah Bruden makes it 6-3. For the Pioneers. I think Michaela Gibson will take that any day. A score's a score. And the faithful is getting a talking to from the Bucks. The umpires telling them to calm down a little bit. They just want to see their team win and compete. So it's a 2-0 count. Oh, correction, it's new batter. Got 2 outs. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. But I hope we do get some rain chances. Now, in Southwest Oklahoma, it can happen with a 10%. It can happen. I'm being optimistic. And a chop to Sydney, to Katinez. No, that's Aubrey West. I correct myself. She didn't quite get the ball in her hand, gripped enough to make the throw, and with Miranda Speed. She's safe on first. So Kelsey Whalen, there's 2 outs. Whalen hit a double last time she was at bat. Let's see what she does this time. Miranda Gibson and her sprinter stance, getting directions from Coach Grady Allen. And she tags. And uncontested. She's on second safely. She tagged the bag. She made the proper adjustment. Even if you do everything right on the catcher, it's tough to catch somebody with that speed. It's going to be 1-0 count for Whalen. And it's, there is, I'm not sure if, okay, apparently it looked like the shortstop made the out on Gibson. They collided. So that would have been the out. And according to instruction, could be an issue. So, okay, so the shortstop was in the lane ahead of time. You can't really do that.
The runner can't run into it.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Coach Cartwright. And Grady Allen's having a talk with the umpires about it. Coach Denham's staying back. Coach Jimmy is observing, but it looks like it's gonna stand. So that was out number 3. We'll keep it right here. Remind you that my friends at RedLeg Tech help veterans. They serve those who have served us, helping veterans get freedom for mobility, allowing disabled veterans that may not have the means to get specialty items needed for everyday life. So offering many different services such as service dogs, community outreach projects, repairing service, specialty equipment. They do this and more. Like them on Instagram today. All right. We're at the bottom. And that's a strikeout for Kaylee Bradley. Okay, so that's out number 1. And a swing and a miss. Bradley's on a mission. So Katinez is looking to get some offense for her ball club. We're at the bottom of the 6th. Pioneers have a 6-3. And Cody Abachi dives for it, but it's foul. So thankfully, that didn't turn disastrous. Yesterday, she made the same type of running motion, and she kind of injured herself, but she's out playing, so she's okay. It's an 0-2 count, 1 out. Kaylee Bradley's looking to strike out 3 in a row right now. And it won't happen with that ball. So we got a 1-2 count. Got Anderson on deck. So there was a slight change made. I knew it would probably happen around this time. It did last time yesterday. And that is a high fly ball. Miranda Gibson underneath it. Somebody's calling it. And Miranda Gibson fell, but Addison Aubrey made the play. That's why communication is very vital, so you can avoid collisions to escape mayhem. I wish Allstate was one of our sponsors. That was a good one. Coach, that was a good one. That was a good one. Got some members of the baseball team up in the press box observing. Gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So how'd y'all fare at their home turf?
Oh, not so good. 9-1. Lost a tough one.
Okay.
That last game went 12 innings. We lost 3 tough ones. Yeah, we went 12.
So did you get one out of the deal?
Yeah. Yes.
So you went down 3 and got 1. Okay, well.
We'll show them again.
Well, the gentlemen have gotten, they're looking to get 3 on 1 here on our favor. So they're kind of helping you out, helping your cause on this end. And we have number 3, Ashley Gurley, and for the first time, staring down Kaylee Bradley. And that's going to be a ball all day. So the baseball team will be traveling to Seminole State College on Tuesday to look to get back into the win column on the road. First pitch should be around either 1 or 2 o'clock. Gentlemen, 1 or 2?
1.
1 o'clock. All right, and that is a foul ball by the grace of the Lord himself, because Faith Norman was not there in time, and if it would have been just an inch inside, that would have been a home run. So, fortunately, crisis averted. We got a 1-2 pitch upcoming, and that's wide outside. And it looks like we got full count. I see you, Mr. Umpire. I got you. Thank you for helping me out, buddy. And a chip to stay alive. The Western faithful are a little lively. And we got another member of the baseball team coming to the press box, Trey. Sorry, buddy, all the seats are taken. But it's good to tutor Trey, huh? So it's still a full count for Gurley. Cloud cover takes the temperature down probably maybe a degree or 2. Last time I checked, it was 93. That is a gut shot to Hibachi. Hibachi gets it to first, but not in time. But that was an amazing effort and play to get that ball there. And Gibson made a good catch, so she didn't overdo it. And the ball didn't get out of control. Gibson congratulating her teammate for getting that ball there in time. Still 2 outs. And it looks like we got number 12, Abby West, into the lineup now. She had 2 home runs yesterday. And that's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 6th. Tensions are... Everybody's ready to produce. And that changeup dropping like a mortar for Bradley. And that will be a hit right to Faith Norman. Can she get up with it? No, it drops. Rounding the bases. Looking for a score. There will be one to do it. So we're looking at a 6-4 ball game. Only 2 outs, though. This can be managed for the Pioneers defensively, but the Bucks are starting to feel a change in momentum. What Tabry Jordan And not quite sure why Coach Seville is talking to Michaela Gibson, but they're having a little conversation. It's all smiles. All right, that's good. Coach Neely, I think, is going to make a change on the batting situation with Jordan. And if I'm a betting man, he's probably going to put in her place, probably Casey. That's what I would do, considering that yesterday she hit 3 home runs. And he knows that Bradley's getting tired. She doesn't show it on her face, but she's pitched almost 2 games. So let's see who he puts in the bat. Am I right? Is it number 99? Come on, kid, turn around so I can see your bat. See your back? No, he puts in Dennerville. Okay. Dennerville hasn't been really productive, but I guess he sees something that I don't offensively. With the defense on the field, everybody's covered. And that's going to be ball 1. See what she does. She can hit a ball, for sure. And West is doing a little. Am I running? No, I'm not running. I am running. Getting a good lead off. Looking at a 2-0. And there's a slice. And Gibson twirls around and gets the out. Almost and avoided a collision. That's a good thing right there. We're rolling into the 7th. This is QITC Studio Sports.
Brothers Osborne. Live in Tulsa. The We're Not For Everyone Tour. Brothers Osborne. Tulsa Theater, April 14th. Get tickets now at tulsatheater.com. This is going to be an incredible night. Check more at brothersosborne.com.
Shoe Sensation is your hometown shoe store where you'll find great deals on name brand shoes for your entire family. Shop brands like Hey Dude, Skechers, Adidas, Crocs, New Balance, and more. Plus you'll find wide widths, extended sizes, work and safety shoes, and a variety of kids' shoes. Sensational brands, sensational prices. Visit them today at the Bunker Hill Shopping Center in Altus.
And we're back here at Western Oklahoma State College. I am happy to have in the press box with me AD, Director, Coach Extraordinaire, Mr. Matthew Cartwright, also providing the internet today. Thank you, sir, for because sometimes technology, as good as it is unreliable and undependable in some situations. So he's providing the hotspot, and I got members of the baseball team. I got three young men in here this afternoon. And Portia Rodriguez is thinking victory. The whole dugout of the Pioneers are thinking victory right now. They're up 6-4. Top of the 7th. Pitch tipped over the head of Catinez. And that will be strike 1. McMillan is still at shortstop. Umpires being talked to by first base judge Grady Allen. Not quite sure what's going on there. But we will continue on, and Portia is back in the batter's box, staring down an 0-1 count. Pioneers have a lead with 2 runs, so offensively they are in good shape. They have control of the ball. And Portia Rodriguez drives one, ladies and gentlemen, and left field was there to get the out. Well, everybody, Portia Rodriguez wanted to razzle-dazzle and get a home run, but it was unfeasible in that play. Hey, everybody. Yes, I'm doing my Harry Carey again. I like to sneak it in every once in a while. Kaylee Bradley back with the blue bat. Chipping away for strike one. I respect the commentating prowess of Harry Carey and Merv Griffin and Gus Johnson and the late, great John Madden and Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, and even Joe Buck for baseball. Not so much football, but baseball, the man's on point. 0-2 count.
I would beg to differ. I think he's much better at football.
And we have a draw of consensus on Mr. Buck. Cartwright thinks he's better at football. I think he's better at baseball. It's all good and fun. But now let's talk about sports commentating. Curb Street signed an amazing deal with Amazon Prime. He's going to be commentating 5 years. A ton of money. Can't say it's how much it is. It's so awesome how much money he's getting. So he's going to be with Al Michaels. He's going to be his color guy. How cool is that? That's a great learning experience. I'd take that job any day. And he's still going to be on ESPN for College Game Day. That man's going to be working harder than a one-legged man in a kicking contest. And that's going to be a slow roll. That was almost like a skeeter ball.
Sounds like he's going to get beat up a lot.
He might not get beat up, but I think he's going to hold his own. Him and Al, they're going to have some dinners.
Al can carry a game by himself.
Yes, and yes, he can. Al Michaels can carry a game by himself with people and without slicing and dicing all the way over to the Fleet Barn. That ball went. Mrs. Allen looks proudly on from the back of her Ford pickup, F-250, in her lawn chair. Looking like the lady would be in tennis. And that's a live ball. Kaylee Bradley is safe on base. Off the hands of Abby West. The blue bat strikes again.
Looks like she got lost.
Yes, it happens. My athletic director keeps me on my toes. He does not give me a chance to think I'm better at this than I am. But we do have a substitution. Coach Stidham puts in Emily Shuck to do the running duties for pitcher Kaylee Bradley. And Faith Norman hit a double last series. She was at bat. Let's see what she does this time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we only got one out. Top of the seventh, 6-4. And Faith Norman gets one to shortstop. Can the shortstop make it in time? And she is safe. McMillan threw that ball with all parts of her arm, but she just couldn't get there in time. We're looking almost at the 2-hour mark here. And game number 4 of this 4-game series, Pioneers are looking to clinch the series 3-1, but still got a lot of ball left to play. But they're in good shape right now, 6-4, but the Bucks are defensively getting tight. Sarah Spriggs looks at ball 1. Just a quick reminder, at 6 o'clock this evening at 98.7 Red Dirt Rebel, catch True Grit and Red Dirt Country with yours truly, Raven Kate. Playing some great new music from Paul Cawthon, Christian Arthurs, And some Zach Neal. And some favorites from Charlie Crockett and more. All brought to you by Western Oklahoma State College, Top Branch Tree Service, Earl's Rib Palace. And that miscue will enable Faith Norman. That ball will get her to second. Portia Rodriguez is in scoring position on third. Sarah Spriggs is in good shape, looking at a 2-1 count. On deck is Addison Aubrey. Big a Gillionaire with lightning speed, Sparklight, proud Booster Club sponsor. And a bunt. And the out. Oh, the little pip divot. Gets Emily Shuck out at the plate. Now we got bookends, ladies and gentlemen. Spriggs on first. Norman on third. Aubrey at bat. Norman can run like the wind, but she's more patient. So, Katina is getting some instruction from the dugout. Now she's ready to go. 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Pioneers threatening. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. And that is going to go off the back 40. Probably close to the practice area of the baseball team for strike 2. 0-2 count upcoming. Norman in scoring position. Spriggs looking to be in stride. And Spriggs is going to go for it, folks. And she got tagged as a slide. That was a pretty slick move from the shortstop. That takes us to the bottom of the 7th. This is QITC Studio Sports.
Reunited, the Black Crows present Shake Your Moneymaker. Played in its entirety. Plus all the hits. August 24th at Zoo Amphitheater. Celebrating the 30th anniversary of Shake Your Moneymaker. Tickets on sale now at ZooAmpOKC.com. The Black Crows present Shake Your Moneymaker. Produced by DCF Concerts.
Hey, Oklahoma, Earl's Rib Palace has got you covered, and they've been doing a great job for 25 years, and they're looking to do 25 more. We got 6 locations to serve you that offer curbside pickup, delivery, and dine-in. Not to mention, if you need a catering event handled, Earl's Rib Palace has got you covered. Like us on Facebook and stop by one of our locations today. You can find out more information on catering options at earlsribpalace.com.
And we're back here at Western Oklahoma State College. This is the finish line, ladies and gentlemen, for the Pioneers, or the battle rattle for the Bucks. We shall see. As Cotton takes the ball. Casey's on deck. And that will be strike 1. 1-1 count. Grass is starting to get a little green on the ballpark field, so get a little mowing done for too long. But we are in severe drought conditions here in southwest Oklahoma. We desperately need some rain. We will continue to stay under a fire alert until substantial rainfall makes itself presentable. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Top Branch Tree Service, Earl's Rib Palace, RedLeg Tech, Western Oklahoma State College, for partnering with me. Without number 1, striking a miss. So Kaylee Bradley has 4 strikeouts on the day. Casey up to bat. And I also like to thank my new partner, 44 Drywall, Robbie Wybera, bringing blueprints to reality. He is a drywall specialist. Also a metal framing and acoustic ceiling. There's a pop fly to Addison Aubrey for out number 2. 2 down. Lady Pioneers are feeling it. Bucks are trying to clinch and get some offense going so they can keep going. Pitcher versus pitcher right now. Blair Gentry looking down Kaylee Bradley. Everybody in the stands are rooting for their team. That's going to be a ball. That kind of made everybody quiet there. And there was a slice off the looked like the cleat that went behind home plate for strike 1. 2 down. Pioneers looking to close out this game this afternoon. That'll be a ball. 2-1 count. On deck is Presley Payne. Just a quick reminder, the makeup game for the NEO A&M game will be on Tuesday, April the 19th. First pitch, probably at 1 o'clock, considering how far they have to travel back. We'll keep you posted. That'll be a strike. Full count, 3-2 for Gentry. And the first 2 people in will get a pair of tickets to see Black Crows. And that is out number 3, Portia Rodriguez, saving the day. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do it from here at the ballpark. I'm Raven K. Thank you very much for tuning in. Making all the calls with QITC Studio Sports for fans by fans. 44 Drywall, 98.7 Red Dirt Rebel, 100.3 and 94.7 The Sports Animal. Top Branch Tree Service, Earl's Rib Palace, Western Oklahoma State College, Billingsley Ford Lincoln Service Department, CSM Local, and RedLeg Tech. Until Tuesday the 19th, y'all have a great afternoon. See ya.